Example number 4. The seventh term of a geometric sequence is -6 and the 10th term is 162. We're going to find the fifth term. So what we know, the seventh term, that is a sub 7 equals -6, and the 10th term, so that is a sub 10 equals 162. We are looking for a sub 5. What is a sub 5? So since we are dealing with geometric sequence, we can just recall that the formula is a sub n equals a sub 1 times the ratio raised to n minus 1. From this working equation, we can rewrite a sub 7 is the same as a sub 1 r raised to 7 minus 1, which is r raised to 6, and we know that a sub 7 is -6, so we can say that -6 equals a sub 1 r raised to 6. So this is our first equation, and likewise we can also rewrite a sub 10 equals a sub 1 times the ratio raised to 10 minus 1, which is raised to 9. And a sub 10 is 162 equals a sub 1 r raised to 9. We can work into these two equations as a system of nonlinear equation. You can recall your system of nonlinear equations. We can then divide these two equations so that we can get rid of a sub 1. So we have 162 equals a sub 1 r raised to 9 divided by -6. So we are doing a division of the two equations. A sub 1 r raised to 6. So we have 162 divided by -6 equals a sub 1 divided by a sub 1 is 1. And then r raised to 9 divided by r raised to 6. Remember that we're going to get the difference of the exponents if we are dividing exponents with the same basis. So we have r raised to 9 minus 6, which is r raised to 3. And 162 divided by -6 is equal to 27. That's -27 equals r raised to 3. And then we're going to extract the cube root of both sides so that we can eliminate the exponent. So we have r equals -3. So our common ratio is -3. I'm going to add this into what we know. R equals -3. We can rewrite a sub 7 is equal to a sub 5 r. We have 7 minus 5. So you can also rewrite some sort of the terms in a sequence by getting a sub 7 equals, you're going to subtract their positions that corresponds to their terms. Like for example, a sub 10 can be written as a sub 7 times r raised to 10 minus 7, which is r raised to 3. And then in here we can simplify a sub 7 equals a sub 5 raised to r times r raised to 2. That's 7 minus 5. And since we know our r is -3 and we know that a sub 7 is -6, so we have -6 equals a sub 5 -3 squared. That is going to be -6 equals a sub 5. That is -3 squared. That is 9. So we have to divide both sides by 9. So a sub 5 equals -6 over 9, or that is -2/3. So therefore our a sub 5 is -2/3. This is -2/3.